Hi everyone, welcome back to Stella Rosebella, where I talk about the latest Asian drama music and shows. So today I want to talk about a drama that just dropped literally like yesterday called 一念关山. And this drama, I feel like a lot of people have been waiting for this because Liu Shi Shi is the lead of this drama. She hasn't, I haven't seen her drama since a while, and it's been like almost 5 years, I believe. And so it's already like one of the reasons why a lot of people are excited for this drama. So this drama is a original script. There's no like novel, which I haven't seen for a while, I'm not gonna lie. And so nobody knows what's gonna happen in the story and everything. So which is what I love about this drama, because I was like, oh, like if I knew what happens in the story and everything. So I was like one of the reasons why I really wanted to watch this drama. So, anyways, let's get into it. So, the cast. So, what is the character that Liu Shishi plays? She plays an assassin from Anguo, and her name is Ren Ruyi. That is her name. But she has like left the organization for like a few years already. Liu Yuning, he plays a character named Ning Yanzhou, and when you see him, you didn't think like who he is and everything. You don't really know much about him other than that like it seems like he was a cook in the army. And then you find out that he's actually Liu Daotang, like he was in charge of Liu Daotang. So that is like another whole thing. So these two characters, they both don't really want to be part of what they were before. Like she doesn't want to be an assassin anymore. He doesn't want to be part of Liu Daotang anymore. They're just like, just leave me alone. Let me just like 隐姓埋名, and just live my life. And so yeah, so these are the two characters, and they're very similar in a way. And I guess obviously these two characters will, they're the couple in this drama later. And this drama talks a lot of things, okay? So this drama, way in the beginning, when you see Rui and her friend from the organization trying to do this mission, and they're talking about their past and everything. And one thing that Rui said was like, why is it that, as a female, your mom, sold you to someone else? Like, why not your brother? And like, isn't your life also like valuable too? But just because you are female, so this is like how your family treats you. So there's a lot of like these things that Ruiz talks about. And she also talks about to the Gongzhu, which who comes out later. She told the Gongzhu, because the Gongzhu was like, okay, I'm supposed to be like this and this and this, and like my duty is to like get married and do all these things. And Ruiz like, who said that like you have to get married? Like who told you that you need to do all these things? And she's like, isn't that what I'm supposed to do? Rui's character really talks about like a lot of things that women go through, and I guess in a sense a voice that some people have, and I agree with what she says. And I think it's amazing that her characters talks about this. So this drama, I've only watched up to episode 8, so I could only tell you what I think of the drama so far. Because this drama, the script is original, so I don't know what will happen in the drama, like later how the story goes. But so far, I am loving it. I love the director of this drama, and he directed like other things too. You'll find out who he is, but he directed a lot of other things. I'll tell you later. But so he, like, the way that the camera works, like, if you've been seeing the dramas, you see that some directors, they use the light, like the white light, like really bright in the background. But this director does too, but his is more like with the sunlight. It's like more natural, and it's like very like, it brings like, there's these feels to it when you see like this scene. For example, when Yanzhou, like when he's leaving the place, and he's like his luggage, the walk is his luggage, and he's like putting it on the floor, and he's like leaving the place, and you see this like sunset like on the background, and you see him, and it's like a long like shot, not a close shot, and it's so beautiful. And then another thing is that I have to give props to the choreographer, the stunt choreographer who like did all these things, and also like when you see the fight scenes that they do, if you've been watching a lot of like these different gudrong dramas, you notice that sometimes they don't really focus much on the actor doing the the action. They are, but not as much as I see them like I used to. And you see that there's a lot of stunt doubles, like there's so many close shots, so you don't know who's doing it. But in this drama so far that I've seen up to episode 8, there's so many like scenes that you see like, oh, it's actually the actor doing it. And you see like the whole process and everything. There's not a lot of like close shots, if you know what I mean. And I love this. And I heard they did a live today for that scene. It took them a while to shoot that whole scene. It took them like maybe a couple months or days, and they prepared it and everything to film that whole scene. So it wasn't like all was taken like, filmed in one day. So that's like one thing that I was just like really loving with this drama so far. And another thing that I really like is the sort of like talking about the identity of each character. So usually in dramas now you see that the character's name and sort of like the position that person is in, like maybe he is like some official or anything. But if you look closely in this drama, there are some characters, there are positions that you see next to it, next to the name. But then in certain characters, you don't see the who this character is, so you have no idea the background and who this person is. And one thing that I love about this drama is that because that they didn't do that, which I love, I love, I love, you need to know, you have to listen carefully to the dialogue to know about the characters. For example, like Rui and Yuanzhou, both of their characters, like you don't really know much about their background in the beginning, but then later when you hear other people talk about these characters, you know like, okay, this is who they are, what they've done, sort of like their record and everything, and you're just like, wow, so this is like who it is. And story wise and everything, it's very fast paced. The bad guys in this drama, like, I was just like, I hope that they don't last throughout the drama. Sometimes dramas do that. But in this drama, the Rui and Yuanzhou, they just like, you are a bad person, you did all these things, so you're gonna go bye bye. So that's like basically how they are gone. So this drama, while I was watching it like in the beginning and everything, I was laughing a lot because I really love the scenes where like Rui sort of like flirts with Yunjo, which is like really funny and like really like funny. Like it was just really fun. I just laughed the whole time. I didn't feel like it was weird or anything. I just found it really funny, and I really loved it. And it was just really, it was just like I laughed a lot, which is like very rare when you first see like this type of drama that there's like so much comedy. Well, to me, it's comedy. There's so much comedy that like way in the beginning, like I get to know like who these characters are. And so far, I am loving it. I think, like, obviously, this drama doesn't really focus only on the female and male lead. There's also, like, the other guys in this drama from Liu Tang. And so you see that each character is, like, you sort of get, like, a backstory a bit right now that you sort of know about them, like, who they are, and they're, like, like, very individual. It's like you know who they are. It's not like, oh, they're just like some other person there. You know what I mean? It's like a group type of storyline, which it's been a while since I've seen a storyline like this. There is, I think, like the last time I saw was from 少年歌星, and like this time in this drama I see it as well. So yeah, that's what I have to say about this drama so far. Yes. And also, so the director. So I found this out on the internet that the director, you don't really know his name because each drama he films, he has a different name that he uses for the drama. And he's also the director that directed 烽火流金, which is one of the dramas that I'm actually waiting for, and I don't know when I will see it, but he is the director of that. And he also directed other dramas as well, but you need to be like sort of looking at like who is the director, you know. So it's just really funny, but I was just like, oh, he doesn't, like use his like like a name. He just like I use different names, for different projects. So I guess like to protect himself. But yeah, I give props to the director and really happy that this story is a original story. So I'm really super excited about that part. So it's really cool to see all these people in this drama, like some cameos. You might recognize the first character that you see in the first episode where Rui's like, good friend passes away. She was also in Bubu Jinxing with Liu Shi Shi. So if you recognize her, you'll be like, oh, it's her. I don't know if y'all watch Bubu Jinxing, but she was also in that drama. So it was really cool to see like Liu Shi Shi working with her for a little bit in this drama. But it was just like really cool to see like a lot of like different cast, like, members in this drama that are like cameo appearance, some of them. So I'm really excited to see how this story goes. I think like for me, like not only like Rui and like their storyline, but for me I think like I'm really excited to see Gongju's like growth, because you see her in the beginning, she's like really scared and a lot of things she's like scared of, and so I think like I'm really excited to see what kind of character she'll become. And I have a feeling that Rui might take her in as her student. So I'm really excited to see what will happen and what her character, and like if she'll have all these like fight scenes as well. That'll be really fun to see. And I actually, cuz I like the actress that plays the Gongju, but Gongju's character, I think like she's the character that, like type of like growing character. So I'm excited to see that. I think like there's so much that I don't know as an audience about like all the characters and their history and everything. So I think like on this journey to like, save the emperor, the king, I think like it'll unfold slowly, and I think I'm like really excited to see like what this whole thing is about, And yeah. So anyways, let me know what y'all think of this drama so far. Have you checked it out? What do you think of it? I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.